Howdy folks, here's a quick video showing you how to import the online template into DC Connect. So you've received your email, here is the attachment, you're going to want to click download. Now in my case there's a little pop-up down here that shows the download. If not, you can hit Control J and it shows you any of the downloads. You can click here, Show in Folder, and yes indeed here is the file in my downloads folder. Now you'll see me in this video hopping back and forth between programs. I'm using the Alt and the Tab key. So if I push down Alt and hold it, and as I hit Tab, it jumps me through the various programs that I'm running. So I'm going to Alt Tab over to DC Connect. On the main screen in DC Connect, at the very bottom, there is a sandbox management tool. You will click that, and you're going to click Add. Now I have a number of sandboxes in here. This one is calling it sandbox 02. Hit the X. I'm going to go back into my main DC Connect and I'm going to click on this icon on the top which refreshes the screen. Now under the DC Falls and Winters, the very last one is training. So in here I should have here's David Beal's sandbox 02. Now let's go back down to that same sandbox management tool. Here's my sandbox 02 that was just created. I'm going to select it and click on Edit. That will allow me to change its file name. So I'm going to change the name to new 1110 for fall 2020. Hit Submit. Same thing. Now I can scroll back up and I can hit this icon again, or the other Windows command for refresh is just the F5 key, and that's true in Excel and everything. So for my new course, here it is, Dave Beal Sandbox, PETN 1110, Test 2. Now when you first open this course, there should be nothing. There's no announcements. If you click on content, there is no content. While monkeying around with this, I have discovered is if you have never created a new sandbox and using the previous directions, you created it and it called it sandbox 01, it pre-populates this course with an announcement. There's also content that has 14 weeks in it, etc. So if you were building a course, you could have used this one. Again, I'm assuming, if your course that you've just created looks like this, you're going to have to go back to the main screen, go back down to the sandbox management and create another one. Now the next one you create, whether it's set, it'll be sandbox 02, the directions will be the same. So we've renamed our sandbox to Test 2. Again, this is the empty one. We're going to go to Course Admin. Under Course Admin, there's Import, Export, Copy Components. We're going to scroll down and we are going to Import. Start. Gives us a click and drag box, etc. I am going to open up that download subdirectory. Now one of the cool things is if you click on the top of the screen, so here's maximize, if you click on the top and drag your mouse a little bit, you're able to shift it out of the way if you do it properly. So I'm just going to shift it over here. Here is this course that we downloaded. I'm just going to drag it in and import all components. It's going to chug away for a second while it imports. So now I have this course package successfully imported. Let's view the content. So this is, as we discussed yesterday, course home, normal sheet on the front. We go to content. Here's that week 0 Dave's that we discussed. So that's the one that I had pre-populated so you can see what I did. And then here's my week 1. You'll go in and click here and put in your book 4A, unit 3, chapter 1, block copy and paste your learning objectives, etc. and then hit update. Same thing with your week 1 checklist. You can go in here, again, duplicate the chapter, unit number, etc. You can put due dates. The review presentation is where you type in the name of it, and you can click on the insert quick link, etc. I'll have another video elaborating on that. So this should be your entire course. And my phone's ringing while I'm videoing. Sorry about the phone call. That was Brett Clayton confirming my suspicion that as soon as the sandbox management tool creates a sandbox called 01, it pre-populates it with another template. So even if you were to rename that one, the next time you go to add one, as soon as it calls itself 01, it will be pre-populated. So where do we leave off? I have the week 0 as Dave's had mentioned. Oh, I've also created a welcome read this first. Basically, it will be a spot to put our course outline, and then the professor's page, which we can populate with what my name is, what my expectations. I can even put my picture here if I want, etc. So hopefully that will get you going. My suggestion would be to create sandbox courses for each of the ones coming in the fall. You can start pre-populating them, and then when we actually get access on DC Connect to our new courses, which I believe only occurs after we are swifted, then we can import the sandbox courses directly into our new course. Hope this helps, folks. As always, feel free to ask questions.